So when I'm producing a song for an artist, I always try to tell them to be the more cartoony version of themselves or the more superhero version of themselves so that their song always comes out sounding unique. And of course, hey, this is art, so let's treat it like art. Let's try to create something special, not safe, and something specific to you that really makes you feel something. So the lyrics should be more intense and specific to the situation. It's not, she broke my heart and I can't get out of bed. There's 1,000 songs like that. It should be, she destroyed my soul and now I want to crash my Kia Soul. I remember the first date at a restaurant I couldn't afford and I just miss when we were bored. Now, of course, it's not a groundbreaking lyric, but that harnesses the raw, real emotion of a heartbreak and specific to that situation by saying the Kia Soul or the restaurant that you couldn't afford, really making it unique to your story. Now, on the other side, sometimes more importantly, the instrumental needs to convey the same feeling that the lyrics are describing. So for a heartbreak song like that, maybe the instrumental should be a little bit cleaner and softer and have a sense of longing. Or if the song is about being frustrated with the entire world, maybe there needs to be heavier guitars, faster drums, and have a sense of panic and destruction. So that got me thinking, I do this every day for other artists and I love it, but why don't I do it for myself and my YouTube channel? My YouTube channel, of course, isn't a song, and it's not necessarily a solo project, but it is a creative channel. Sometimes I show my knowledge and how I would go about mixing. Sometimes I show my life. Sometimes I'm just creating something stupid that I thought would be cool to make a video on. So I want to create a soundtrack for my life in my YouTube channel. I want to feel connected to it like it's my own space and create a soundtrack that really sounds like my low IQ life. So let's try to do this. So you always start a song with an intro. You always start a YouTube channel with an intro. It's always a more intense version of what the song's about. I feel like I'm on tour again. I'm having PTSD tour flashbacks. Please, I don't want to eat $10 pizza anymore. Please, no, don't make me sleep in the van. So an intro for my life would probably have heavier guitars, slamming drums, a sense of urgency because I always want to get something done. And it should probably also be a little bit more lighthearted because I always joke about butts and wieners way too much. So let's try to make an intro that's intense and real, but something that would also laugh when somebody farts. It would definitely start with a pick slide. So, little shred at the end. Oh, that's cool. This is almost kind of like an anime intro or something. Okay, that's a cool intro. So let's track it in. Get the tempo. Somewhere around 169. Of course it's 69. Yes! Let's go. Got it. All right, now I just got to double it and play it again. Thank the Lord. All right, let me add some drums and some bass and really make this like a full thing. Okay, so the intro's in. Check it out. I don't think it really needs a lead because it's kind of just its own like guitar riff. So now let's get to the verse, which is really just the storytelling part and a part that really leaves room for vocals, or in my YouTube channel sense, commentary and telling a story. Really the background music of the entire channel. And also this should be a part that loops pretty easy. So if I have to ramble for 10 minutes, then I can loop this easily and it won't sound like it's a total mess. Maybe a little bit of a cleaner tone as well. It's faster than I thought. All right, let's nail it. I was just missing the purple light. All right, there's that loop. Let me edit it up and then add maybe like a little bit of bass and drums or something. dope. So that's the verse. I can take and pick parts and really loop this and add different parts to each loop to keep this going forever. But after the verse usually comes the pre-chorus, which is sort of leading up to the big moment of the chorus that the whole song is about. But the pre-chorus maybe sometimes is an alternative perspective or the explanation of how you're getting to that feeling. So maybe something that's building up, and how that can translate in my videos is sort of like a transition part. Maybe I'm driving to the next scene, or I'm getting ready for a session and I'm cleaning up my studio, or I'm prepping my mix, anything along the lines of that. So let's see what we can come up with. Oh, my girl's calling. I'm filming right now. Say what's up.
Hello. My boyfriend has a big wiener.
That's my girl. All right, let me go because I'm on this pre-chorus and I'm flowing.
All right, I love you.
I think I got like a cool indie part working. Check it out. All right, let me add some drums and bass and really give this thing like the right feeling. And then chorus, the biggest part of the song, the overall feeling of what it is. And it should just be big and epic and open and maybe halftime drums, I don't know. That's cool, let's double it up, let's add a lead, let's add some bass, let's make it that big slamming chorus. So I guess this chorus that's supposed to feel like my life feels like I just want to create things that are going to leave an impact and do what I want with my life and not really care about what other people are thinking. So it should feel a little bit epic and like triumphant without sounding too pretentious and corny. Okay, so there's the chorus. There would usually be a re-intro, and then a verse 2, and then a pre-chorus 2, and then a chorus again, and then you would hit the bridge. But really that middle part of the song are just variations of what already kind of happened, so I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm going to go straight to the bridge, because I already have parts that I can pick and choose to loop and change up the feel of whatever's going on in the video. So the bridge is usually an alternative perspective of what the entire song is. So for example, if the song is about like, my heart hurts, and everything sucks around me, and I miss this girl, and blah, 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 then the bridge would probably be like, you know what, maybe it's better off this way, or maybe a different emotion like there's anger and resentment towards this person. But an alternative perspective of a bridge and how my life would sound as a bridge would be like the frustration of maybe my YouTube channel isn't as big as it should be, or what if I continued that band that almost popped off when I was 17, where would I be now? Or what if I just stuck to producing way earlier, would I be a huge producer? I don't know. So I guess this bridge should really just feel like a little bit nostalgic and feeling like a sense of, you almost got it. Okay, so for now, before I go to mix and add like a ton of production, I feel like that bridge is pretty much there. It has a nice soft guitar underneath. It has a nice shimmery guitar on top, sort of giving a different perspective of the entire song. So I did an intro, I did a verse, I did a pre-chorus, I did a chorus, and then I did that softer bridge, and then it would probably hit the chorus again, and then there's usually a big outro. So for me, I think I want to do something crazy and do like a breakdown, but for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this, I'm going to add a bunch of production, and then I'm going to record that breakdown part, and I'm going to make a little mock video that uses every single part in this song, and then at the end of that video you can hear that final breakdown that I'm about to write. So let me do all the nerd stuff right now, and then I'll play you the soundtrack to my life in my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is the story of the studio poop disaster. This is actually a true story. So there I was was, I was having a recording session with a new band that I never worked with before, and everything was going great. We're writing some great songs, we're recording some great songs, we're getting some great tones, and then knock, knock, knock. This other producer that works at the studio that I worked at, he never really had any clients, and he never really wanted to find any clients. He just thought it was cool to say that he was a producer and work around all this cool equipment. He proceeds to stop my session and ask me to take photos of him sitting at the desk in front of all the equipment so that he can get a new profile picture. You know what? Fine. It's all good. I know this band is paying to be here, but I don't really want you sitting on the couch the whole time because this band doesn't know you. They're a new client of mine, and I need you in and out. So I'll take the photos real quick, and then you got to be on your way. So I took the couple photos. He was happy with them, and then he's like, all right, I'm just gonna hit the bathroom and I'll be out of your hair. Great, I can get back to recording. So he goes to hit the bathroom. About 15 minutes go by and one of the band members goes to use the bathroom and he comes back laughing because the dude clogged the toilet and there was a big mess. What a freaking disaster. This is the first time I ever met this band and I want to be professional and make sure that the recording experience is great. Luckily they were cool and we were already joking around and whatever, but man, you don't do that. You don't interrupt somebody else's session, clog their toilet, make them take photos of you, and then leave. I mean, hey, what do I know? We've all been there. Maybe he ate too much Chipotle and it bricked up and he destroyed the toilet. It happens to the best of us. It's happened to me, but there comes a point when you have to let somebody know. Maybe just text it to me so that you're not saying it in front of the band. Maintain a level of professionalism with your butthole, man. Come on. So if there's any lesson to take from this story, don't go to the studio and interrupt someone's session and cause a disturbance is the bottom line. Most of all, don't clog the toilet and then run away and leave it for the band to figure out. But anyway, that was just a quick story to demo out the song that I just created. I'll catch you guys next time, and here's the breakdown.